Alrighty, welcome on in, everyone. That one. Let's go back to our love life with Ava. While I was wandering around the rebellion camp, Commune called out to me. Hello, Takumi. You certainly seem like you had a good time last night.
Uh,
Quit kidding around. Is my relationship with your mom just one big joke to you? The two of you are so close these days, after all. Perhaps I'm a little jealous. You're always so mature and level-headed. You feel more like her sister than her daughter sometimes. In all seriousness, I am happy for her. I've never seen Mother smile the way she does around you before. Her life has been so full of worry and unwanted obligations, she's never really had the chance to.
hmm.
She's had it pretty tough, huh? Yes, she never wanted to fight. But after being chosen by God's power, she had little choice. Not to mention her own sister is the Supreme Commander. She's been used and exploited at every turn. But now it feels as though she is really living her own life. Thanks to you, Takumi.
Huh?
Hey, come on. If anything's giving her life meaning, it's you, Commune. The hope of finding her way back to Commune was what had made Ava beg us to spare her life after all. I know my mother loves me very much. I have never doubted that. But it is because we are so close that I can tell you are special to her, Takumi.
Huh?
I'm special? Mother and I are parent and child. We can never be equal partners. That's kind of a lot of pressure, but I'll do my best not to disappoint you. That's the spirit. Keep it up, and one day I may call you father. Oh no. Commune smiled mischievously. I couldn't tell how serious she was. But it was clear she meant it when she said she was happy for Ava. She must have been so worried about her all this time. Could Ava, Commune, and I really be a family someday? It was a nice idea. Just thinking about it made me smile. And how much happier would I be if I could make that dream a reality? We'd had another string of peaceful days without any scuffles against invaders. That in itself wasn't a bad thing, but I had an uneasy feeling about what might be coming next. My misgivings turned out to be right on the mark. One day, Commune visited our tent looking pale and shaken. I received a troubling report. A hero was sent to Last Defense Academy a few days ago, specifically Dulcia, the paragon of warfare. Dulcia?
Uh,
What? Who is that? Dulcia is one of the planet's greatest warriors, strong enough to be considered warfare incarnate. He was Supreme Commander before Veshness ousted him and locked him away. She must have let him out on condition that he fight for her. She really is getting desperate now. There's still someone that strong out there? We didn't fight this Dulcia guy last time. Who'd have thought Veshness still had a trick like that up her sleeve? He and Veshness are not exactly on good terms. Given the chance, I would have liked to invite him to join the rebellion. What about the school? What happened to the Special Defense Unit? They somehow managed to defeat Dulcia, though it cost your friend Maid of Undying Flames most of his power. Shion, damn it, why does he have to be so reckless? Though they won, the school sustained massive damage in the process. The undying flames surrounding it have disappeared too. The Wall of Fire's gone. Does that mean Shion's dead? Or did he just use up too much energy? Either way, there were two things I could be sure of. Firstly, the school had used up its last resort. Shion wouldn't be able to protect them a second time. Second, if there weren't enough undying flames to keep the wall up anymore, there definitely wouldn't be enough to raise the planet on day 100. One of my major concerns had effectively disappeared, but that didn't matter to me.
Ah!
What about the others? Are they okay? Did they survive the battle? Takumi. I cannot tell you that. All my spies could glean was that the building itself has taken heavy damage.
Ah!
I don't like the sound of that. So long as everyone stayed on school grounds, they could be brought back if they died. If the infirmary was taken out of commission, though, all bets would be off. Of course, I had no reason to think that was part of the school that had been damaged, but Veshness is bound to notice the absence of the protective wall. She will probably mount her final attack on the Academy soon. One final bloodbath to destroy the invaders that have caused the planet so much grief. Yes, and she'll want to finish the job herself. It's just the kind of person she is. What are the rebellion going to do? We will watch how it plays out, that is all. As I told you before, we are not warriors. The best we can do is hope that both try to neutralize each other.
Gah.
I didn't have any right to criticize Commune's judgment. Not so long ago, I probably would have said the same thing if it meant I could keep my peaceful life here.
Gah.
Sorry, you two. I'd like to be alone for a while. I left the tent and went outside to think. Takumi, are you... Awake or asleep, I got no rest. A confusing mishmash of emotions was warring inside me. On the one hand, there was my concern for my friends, the feeling that I couldn't sit here and do nothing while they were in trouble. And on the other, the urge to stay out of it, to just hunker down and wait for the end to come. I kept going back and forth, first feeling one way and then the other. On and on it went. Awake or asleep, I got no rest. Ever since I heard the news about the school, I'd been caught in an endless nightmare. It kept me awake at night and haunted me in my dreams. There was no escape.
Gah.
I knew going back now wouldn't change anything. I knew that. I was a traitor after all. They'd probably detonate the bomb in my body the moment they saw me. And I was happy here. I had a life with Ava that was actually worth living. My choice should have been clear. Really, it was no choice at all. So why did I still feel so conflicted? And what was I going to do?
Gah.
Do we branch off here? Commune came to wake me up that morning looking more small and vulnerable than I'd ever seen her. I just received a report from one of my recon teams. Is it? Yes. Feshness is leading a massive force of her mutated bioweapons toward Last Defense Academy. Seems the time has come for them to settle things.
Oh.
Takumi. Ava didn't actually say don't go, but it was written all over her face. Based on our projection, she will probably arrive at the school tomorrow. That's when the final battle will take place. Tomorrow. If I left now, I might still be able to make it in time, but should I? I was being completely honest with myself. I didn't want to lose the happiness I'd found here. How could I really abandon my friends after everything we'd been through together? I had a choice to make, the last one before this war finally ended. How was I going to live from here on? Should I just follow my heart? What did following my heart even mean for me? It was time to decide once and for all. There is a path, okay then. Yeah, we're good. We want happiness. We're just gonna get wiped out in like 5 days.
Gah.
My heart was in anguish. It assaulted me with all the guilt it could muster, begged me not to abandon the ones I'd sworn to protect, my friends, my family, my entire species. But I ignored its entreaties. I had something else I wanted to protect now. Takumi? Ava, that's who I want to protect. So long as I have her by my side, nothing else matters. That's how I feel in my heart of hearts. I won't go back to the academy. I'll stay here and continue to build a life with Ava. Even if I lose everything else, this is what my heart wants.
Hmm.
It's okay. I've made my choice. I don't know how many days, months, or years have passed since then. But Ava and I have been wandering the wasteland for a long time now. Whoa, she's pregnant. On that fateful day, Last Defense Academy fell and was destroyed. The forces of Earth were foiled, and Veshness's rule became stronger than ever. Futurum wasn't raised by undying flames, but now we had a dictator to deal with, as powerful as she was ambitious. She hunted down the rebellion with extreme prejudice. We lost touch with Commune, and don't even know if she's still alive. Even I have managed to avoid Veshness so far, but it may only be a matter of time.
Takumi, I felt it kick just now.
You did? Wow. It's so full of energy.
Yeah, it's a real little rascal. I can't wait to meet it.
Same here. We could use an excuse to celebrate.
We'd lost a lot, almost everything in fact, except for each other. But I still have Ava, and she still has me. So I don't regret making this choice, even with the world in the state that it's in. It's what's allowed me to share my life with the woman I love.
I bet the baby's going to look like you.
No way. Definitely going to take after its mother.
We began walking again, hand in hand, feeling each other's warmth and knowing that we weren't alone. Perhaps this was our punishment for everything we'd done, but it wasn't all bad. We had the world to ourselves now, and for the rest of our lives we'd always have each other. Whoa, another decent ending. Ava wrote The Wanderers. Okay, let's go save Last Defense Academy. Not that I want to, but I guess. Bye, Ava, even though you're probably gonna follow us. I made up my mind. Really, there had never been any choice but this one. I'd betrayed my friends for Ava, and now I was going to betray her. She and Commune would probably never forgive me for coming into their lives like this, only to abandon them. But this was how it had to be. When I'd saved Ava, it was because I had refused to lie to myself. I was doing the same thing here. As dawn was breaking, I got up and left the tent. Okay, I've got my infuser and fire extinguisher. I won't be needing food or water. I've got a pretty decent idea of which direction the school is from here. If I hurry, I should be able to get there before sunset. I thought about leaving a letter or something for Ava, but decided against it. If she was going to hate me for running out on her anyway, there was no point in me muddying the water with half-hearted apologies. Better for her to forget about me and move on. Guess I should get going. But right as I started walking, a voice called out to me. So you really were planning to go back alone? Ava, how? I spent enough time with you to know how you think.
Hmm.
You're not the kind of person who can abandon his friends, but you also wouldn't want to get me involved. You might think you're indecisive or half-hearted, but when it really counts, you stick to your convictions.
That's why I love you.
Ah.
You saw right through me, huh? Are you mad? No, not really, just surprised.
Hmm.
After all this time together, I thought you would understand me a little better.
Uh.
What do you mean?
Hmm.
I mean, I'm going with you. I'll stay by your side, even if it means fighting my sister.
Oh.
But, but you can't. You'd just be throwing your life away. I bit back the words. Saying that would be like admitting I wasn't expecting to survive this either. Let's do this, and both come back together. Our chances of success are higher with two fighters than just one. That should be obvious.
Ah.
But, but what about commune? And besides, you've got no reason to fight for humanity. They brainwashed you into killing your own people. You don't owe them anything.
Hmm.
Not them, but you've protected me, and you've shown me love.
Hmm.
I'm not doing this out of guilt or pity or because I don't know what else to do. It's the same for you, isn't it? Or were you only with me because you felt sorry for me?
Ah.
No, of course not.
I don't want to stifle my feelings anymore, Takumi. My heart is telling me to go with you.
They do love their love sequences. What is this? Like the fifth person in love with Takumi? We had Tsubasa, Kyoshika, and Karara. I mean, technically everyone loved me in the weird drugged timeline. Kind of crazy.
For once in my life, I want to follow my heart.
Ah.
Ava. I felt like such an idiot. I really had misunderstood Ava. She had her own feelings and free will trampled over. First by Veshness and then by us humans. When I let her escape, it was because I wanted her to be free. Free to make her own decisions and live her own life. So why did I never imagine that she'd choose me? Because we're thick-skulled. Alright, let's go. You and me, together, until the very end.
I've waited so long to hear you say that. Ever since you let me out of my cage, this is all I've wanted. To be with you. Always.
Stockholm Syndrome. Sounds like the matter is settled.
Yeah.
Yoon. I talked to her about it already. She's going to respect my decision.
Uh.
You sure you want to let your mom come with me? Aren't you hoping for the two sides to wipe each other out? Not anymore. Whoever wins in the end, the rebellion will find a way to defeat them. Take good care of my mother, Takumi. Alright, that's what you want. Sorry, Commune. We finally found each other, and now I'm leaving again. You must think I'm very selfish. Grown-ups have a right to be selfish sometimes, too, Mother. If you're happy, I'm happy. You have your own life to live. There's nothing wrong with trying to make it the best life you can.
Thank you, Commune. I'll always love you, my darling daughter.
I will be praying for your victory. Both of you.
And so I left the camp and made my way back toward the school, not alone like I'd originally planned, but with Ava by my side. One way or another, this battle would end the war. There was no question of that. Eventually, we reached the spot where the wall of fire used to be, and there it was, Last Defense Academy. Oh, she's too strong. Looks like this is as far as we go. No, we can't give up. If we lose, then... This is the end. All that's left is for me to consume your power. Ava rushed in and blocked Veshness's attack at the last minute.
Everybody, stand back!
Guys, are you okay?
Takumi, You came back. It took you long enough. Oh, so you two showed up after all, and just in time too. This whole thing was starting to feel anticlimactic, hardly worth of my moment of triumph. What did you do to the others? See for yourself. They're right over there. What's left of them anyway? What? Over there, Takumi. Ada pointed to a spot a few feet away. There in the far corner of the schoolyard were several mummified corpses. Oh. I knew this was a possibility all along. I thought I'd prepared myself for it. But actually seeing them like this was still a shock. It still hurt. I think there are some more of them under the rubble somewhere. I'll devour them too, in due time. Every bit of power brings me closer to being the new god. Damn you, Veshness. I launched myself at the Supreme Commander, putting all my strength into my next attack. But she shrugged it off like it was nothing. I didn't even scratch her. I felt the rage and despair in that attack, but a blade weighed down with so much emotion will never reach me. Veshness delivered an attack of her own, her sword cutting through me like a hot knife through butter. I don't believe it. How can she be so strong? Is this because she absorbed everyone's cryptoglobin? Is that the best you could do? How disappointing. I won't even have to transform. I suppose this is the price I pay for being so powerful. I may as well consume you now.
Veshness!
Once again, Ava stepped in to block Veshness's attack in the nick of time. Ava, my poor, foolish sister. You dare to speak my name with that filthy, traitorous mouth of yours. I won't go easy on you just because we're related. You'll suffer as painful a death as the rest of these fools. Ava, don't. You have to run. No, I won't run. Not this time. I'll face my sister. For you, I'll face any foe, Takumi. You've never stood up to me before, but now you'll fight me for the sake of some alien male? Just how far do you need to disgrace yourself until you're satisfied, sister? First a prisoner, then a slave, now a consort. Where will it all end?
You don't get to talk to me like that. You'll never understand how I feel. You have no idea how much Takumi has done for me. He's given me a whole new life. I'll gladly use it to protect him, even if it means fighting you.
Ava let loose a mighty attack. Veshness deflected it, but not as easily as she had mine. The Supreme Commander looked shaken. Ava had managed to surprise her. When did you get so strong? Fine, I will give you a taste of my true power. Transform, sister. Fight me with everything you've got. I'm sorry, Takumi. I wanted to fight this battle as the Ava you knew. I didn't want you to see me in that form again. But if we want to win this, I'm going to have to use it one last time.
Blood of my bond. Release.
From there, all the rest of us could do was stand and watch. Before our eyes, the two giant monsters clashed again and again, trading blow after vicious blow. Perhaps the strangest thing of all was that they were evenly matched. Ava was actually holding her own against the Supreme Commander.
I must admit, I'm impressed. Where did you get all this power?
It was always there. I just found a way to draw it out. Until now, I never understood what my divine power was for. Why it chose me. But there's not a single doubt in my mind now. I'll use this power to protect those dear to me. To protect Takumi and Commune. I will defeat you!
Even for all your nonsense, you are my sister. However, There's a difference between those who have devoured God's power and those who have not, that you could never hope to bridge. You're still abiding by our people's ridiculous teachings, but I'm different.
Ava roared like a feral animal and became a whirlwind of bloody steel. It was just like the time she went berserk after absorbing Shoma's cryptoglobin.
Not yet! I haven't lost yet!
What is this? Ava, you absorbed another warrior's power. You broke the taboo. Bravo, sister. I never knew you had it in you. I thought you were just another cretin clinging to the teachings for comfort. But no, you're like me. We are family.
I won't lose. I can't lose!
It was a gruesome battle, the two commanders tearing into each other with so much desperation and malice that it made my stomach churn. Tears were streaming down my face. I wanted to look away, but I couldn't. Ava, sweet, gentle Ava, was fighting like a relentless killing machine. And not out of duty to her planet either. She was fighting solely to protect the ones she loves now. When I thought about it like that, her monstrous form started to look incredibly beautiful to me.
Ava! Don't let her beat you! You have to win this, Ava! I'm here for you!
All I could do was try and hold my broken body together and shout encouragement. But Ava heard me, the ends of her blood-stained mouth lifted up into a smile.
Thank you, Tsugumi. Just watch. I will protect you!
Veshness and Ava continued to fight each other for a while after that. I kept cheering Ava on until my throat was hoarse and cracked. The battle lasted several more hours. Finally, the two sisters were no longer able to maintain their transformations and reverted to their true forms. To think someone like you could push me this far. I underestimated you, sister. You've shown real ambition and gained great power. But I think you know your ambition can't match mine. I've sworn to become a god and rule over this planet forevermore.
Huh.
Ambition? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not like you. The two of them were exhausted, but no one dared to step between them. Their movements were sluggish, but as they raised their weapons once more, they were still every bit as intimidating.
Now, we end this.
Yes. Once and for all.
Ava and Veshness lunged toward each other in one final clash. There was a flash of steel as blades met flesh. The two of them collapsed to the ground at the same time. Ava's blade had pierced Veshness's heart. The light faded from the Supreme Commander's eyes, and then her body went still. As for Ava, she didn't look much better. She'd used up every last ounce of her strength.
Ava!
Takumi, did you see?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. You were great, Ava.
I won. I actually beat my sister. Perhaps this is wishful thinking, but do you think he lent me his power? I broke God's law when I killed Shoma, but he still helped me protect you.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he would have wanted. But don't talk. You need to rest.
I had her hand in mine, but it felt cold. Her pulse was weak. It was like she was fading away right in front of me. I could feel other people standing around me, probably Hiroko, Edo, and Nozomi.
You saved us. Our team didn't get wiped out. And Commune. She'll be safe now, too.
I'm glad. It means You won't have to be alone. And maybe now, there can be peace. Just like you always wanted.
I wanted to scream. I didn't care about any of that. Humans, futurins, peace, none of that mattered anymore. I just wanted Ava to stay with me. It was all I needed. She was all I needed.
Don't be sad, Takumi. You saved me too. You gave me a whole new life. One that I chose for myself. I got to choose how I lived. And how I died. That's enough for me. Takumi.
Her voice was too weak to hear, but she mouthed the words, "Thank you. I love you." And then Ava, the person I loved more than anyone in the world, closed her eyes, never to open them again.
No. You can't.
Now it was up to me and my surviving companions to protect the planet. Veshnus's demise heralded a new chapter in Futurum's history, and in humanity's too. The two sides would open negotiations and forge a path to true peace together. But Ava wouldn't be here to see it happen. The time she and I spent together had been happy, but all too brief. That's why I would never forget Ava or what we had meant to each other. I would carry her with me forever. End of Ava wrote. End of Ava wrote. Which is sad. Only 2 routes for Ava. Okay. Well, there's still actually a couple paths on this. Surprising how much they made out of "We Sacrifice Kyoshika." I don't like this one. Denying Shion from joining. Maybe not. I'm sorry, this isn't going to work after all. Huh? It's too risky for us to accept you into the team just like that. We're already hanging by a thread here. I'm not sure we can handle even more intense battles. And if the missiles aren't filled with enough of your flames by day 100, everything we've done would have been for nothing. So I'd prefer you focus on that and leave protecting the academy to us. Alright, I understand. Wait, Takumi? Sweetie, are you sure this is for the best?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It would appear our illustrious leader can make level-headed, leader-like decisions after all. Don't be such a chicken shit, Takumi. Yes, I am being chicken. I'm scared. Can you blame me?
Huh?
What if the next decision I make costs us another friend? Just the thought of it scares me. We've already lost Dorumi and Kyoshika and Karara. I don't want to lose anyone else, so I can't agree to anything that may endanger us even further. Takumi. He's clearly trying his best to keep us all alive. How can we argue against that? I'm all for hedging our risks and staying alive. That's our main job, right? You pathetic coward was what I was going to say, but if that's what you've decided, I'll stand with you. I'm actually impressed you're being so reasonable. Any decision that keeps Kako the slightest bit safer is a good one. Oh, and I'd never give up a chance to up my sync rate with Kako. I will comply with whatever decision everyone makes. Looks like we are agreed. I'm sure you all have your own personal opinions, but allow me to remind you we're in a war here. This is no place to be soft. Any option that increases our chances of victory should be taken. But don't you feel bad for him? Please, there's no need to worry about me. Takumi's decision is sound. I really should be focusing on my role. I had no expectations. I was being selfish anyway. I would hate for my request to end up exposing any of you to unnecessary danger. Just seeing everyone giving my selfish request such careful consideration was enough. Don't say that. You're gonna make me cry. Well, I should go back to my mission now. I guess we won't be meeting again. Farewell, everyone. I wish you victory and peace from the bottom of my heart. This is a terrible line. The ghost boy disappeared into thin air, as if he'd been swallowed up by his own flames.
Oh.
You made the right call, completely justified considering this academy's strategic direction. Sorry, I'd like to be alone for a while. Takumi. Let him be. Making this decision was no doubt incredibly difficult for him. I walked out of the cafeteria by myself. Not only because the tense atmosphere was suffocating me, but also because I just couldn't bear to remain there any longer when I recalled the sadness on his face. I decided to take a walk around the school for some fresh air. Did I really make the right decision? I stopped, lifted my head, and turned around. Last Defense Academy. This is where my friends and I are currently living. And the person I hold dear.
I want to protect my friends. That's why I can't risk exposing them to any unnecessary danger. I have to do everything I can to protect my friends who are still with me, for the sake of those we've already lost as well.
Even as I swore this to myself, somewhere in my heart, I could hear a hushed voice protesting. The crestfallen look on his face at the end has been engraved in my mind. It wasn't wrong for me to make a calculated decision based on minimizing risks. But surely, there was something else I could have done to not put that look on his face. If I'd just been a bit braver, but there's a difference between bravery and stupidity. And getting it wrong could spell the end for all of us. Some choices will be hard to make, but if I refuse to recognize that and always take the easy way out, I may end up losing everything I hold dear. But even so, I still can't help dreaming about being able to have my cake and eat it too. What if both choices were right? What if they are both wrong? Those unproductive thoughts kept bouncing around in my head. I stayed in the schoolyard and turned things over in my mind until sundown, but couldn't come up with a satisfactory answer. After returning to my room, I slipped into bed and forced my mind to shut down before falling asleep. What are we on? Like 53. We got a long way to go.
Get ready for prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable. Be ready to give your
Morning already. I guess I should go to the cafeteria. No, I don't feel like it. I'll just eat snacks at appropriate intervals for a short while or something. I should be focusing on battle prep anyway. Oh, free time. Are we back down? We are back down. No, we are not back down, actually. Are we? List of endings. Bye, Shoma. I just wanted to Tomorrow's actually done. Hello, go down. Hero goes done. Need more Ado. Boss is done. Valku hasn't been started. Ina's done. Falco's done. Shoma's done. Zomi has a bunch. Raura's dead, but almost done. Yoshika's done, also dead. Yugamu not started yet. Falco not started. And Ava's done. Oh, Shion's not done. We'll have to go back to that timeline and find one more. Oh, let's see. Who are we working on? Ado, I think. This? Oh, this is Darmy. Alright, we haven't done anything with her. I can go quickly look through these. There's a lot of soundtracks, actually. Have Ado actually right now? We do not have Ado right now. Ado is outside of the building. That is a problem. Oh. I guess... These are actually correct. So we got Gaku, Zomi, or Yugama or Moka. I guess we'll do Crazy Guy. Why not? You definitely want a barbecue kid.
Hey, you're actually pretty.
Did not want that. Interesting.
When are we gonna get to leave this place?
We're rushing it because I'm gonna reset it. As I gave you, actually. So it's not barbecue kid. Is it festival stall?
Hey, you're actually pretty.
It is not. I have every item. So I guess it's just trial and error.
Whoa! If you're sure I can have it, I'll take it. This is awesome.
Oh, okay then.
When are we gonna get to leave this place? It's messing up my part-time job schedule.
Yeah.
My schedule's filled to the brim with work every day. I like working though, so it's fine. It's super tiring, but I'd rather be at work than back home in my cramped, noisy house. All that work's how I learned to cook, too. And I learned how to DJ on the job. Manual labor pays the most, but I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I have a feeling I'll be running my own store sometime in the future, sooner or later. I'm counting on you to be a regular when I do. Buy lots of stuff from me, okay?
Okay, Gaku. Sure. Professional tools. You definitely want a bomb. Did I save actually? I feel like I did, but save and then it blanks right away.
Whoa!
Whoa.
You never know when. Well then.
Huh?
Phew, night already. The day flew by faster than I thought. Being all alone at night makes me dwell on things I know I shouldn't be dwelling on. Tomorrow's another day. Better just sleep for now.
Get ready! Prepare to be ready to give your.
Today, I think I'll survive on snacks today too, and prepare for our next battle. Deciding to go the route of minimal risk meant I had to put in the maximum amount of effort possible. Otherwise, I'd be letting him down. I think it's too late. You already let him down by not inviting him. Memory item. Gross. Ducky, no.
Whoa! Takumi? I bet you've been talking behind my back. Okay, maybe not talking, but definitely thinking, right? About how I'm selfish and always complaining.
True.
Ugh. I know I have bad traits, but I figure I have a right to complain too. My parents abandoned me. I was raised in an impoverished group home and had to put my wants and needs aside to look after my younger siblings. I know better than anyone else no amount of complaining or grumbling changes anything. So what's wrong with saying selfish stuff once in a while? I've always been holding myself back. At least let me vent and grumble a little now.
No one's stopping you. You're just getting judged.
And you know what? All this bad luck is gonna turn around and become good luck one day. I just know it. It wouldn't be fair otherwise. Just completely illogical. The universe will do right by me. I know it will.
Okay, bull cut. Whatever you say, Gaku. Got some items to learn. It doesn't do anything, but I mean, I'm a party items. Oh wow, easy. There you go.
Whoa!
You never know. Well then.
Good night. Today ended without incident as well. But that was a good thing. Nothing could be better than for us to reach day 100 without any excitement. That's the future I've chosen.
Get ready for... Prepare to be ready to give...
I already know what I'm gonna do today. Spend all my time preparing for the next offensive battle. I actually want to go back and get Shion's last, what am I doing? Any chapter select. Where is... Maybe in here. I just need one day. Well, not even one day. I just need one thing from him. I don't even remember what we're doing here. Oh. Okay, we're on this path right now. Oh, and Shion's not gonna show up yet either, is he? Further down the line. If not, I'll just look up when he's available. I'm sure someone said when you can talk to him. Wonderful. We're going crazy. There he is. Okay. Let's see here. Nope. No. Reduced grunting. I'm gonna go open up this. Okay. I just want Shion's last one, please. Of course, Shion's not available. inspiration. Oh, is this not? Oh, it is a free time. Okay. Oh, suffering. Oh, talk to Gaku. I don't really want to talk to Gaku. Never a good time. Okay, I can close this. Okay, maybe this one. Probably not, knowing my luck. Why? One day we'll find it. It's the one free time day. Shion's in here. Absolutely frustrating. Battle. The free time here. Did not think it would be this hard to find his last bond. Is this the one, please? No. No, it is not. He's not even available. Must have used all his energy. Siri come in for like 1 second. looking online, supposedly you just run the same day and he swaps rooms. So as long as he shows up that day, just respawn. Cafeteria. Bye, Ado. Bye, Ado. Actually, this is probably the worst one to do, since it takes extra long. Separate dialogue. One of these he didn't show up, so it's gonna be trial and error again. That's if Reddit's right. We'll see. This might be the one that he doesn't show up. This is also a long one, too. Shows up. I just want the last bond with Xion. This is Gaku shows up at the door. It's not super long. Okay, if Xion shows up in the cafeteria, I think Reddit's lying to me. But supposedly he swaps between areas. He does, but I've also talked to him there. Do not like random chance. They should have put it as set days that he shows up. Oh, tired too. Fun. I don't think I've talked to him in the gym. This might be it. Apparently talked to him in the gym. Diplomatic. I don't know who decided this is how Shion's bond was gonna work, but pretty sure I talked to him in the cafeteria. I think the one I need is the library. It's just 110 reloaded. Parking lots. Not when he can do a bond event. Oh, in the hallway this time. Okay. Library. Maybe it'll actually be correct. Actually confused. What you doing, kitty kitty? I wish I would have knew that it'd be a pain.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
I'm gonna try moving days because this isn't working. One day I'll find it. You know, like Shion doesn't show up this late in. What you doing, kitty kitty? It looks like I'm right that he doesn't show up this late. What is this? Tomato. One was Siri destroyed. I think Siri was destroyed somewhere around here, and I feel like that's when bonds started happening with Shion. Everyone's playing that game. Okay. This is definitely not the one to do. Takes 8 years, unless we get lucky. Lots and lots of flashing. My poor eyes. Yeah, this was a long one. I don't think Shion shows up here. This was not worth it. Not redoing this day if it's not good. It was a skip day anyways. I thought it said free day. really not read these? It's crazy. Now we're just going through them. Eventually we'll find one. I feel like this late, he's just gone. Go to the cafeteria. Still love how he just shows up for a moment. Gone. Thank goodness. Okay. Not here. Is this a battle? Probably why he's on cooldown right now. Way back to the Gaku one. Maybe I'm just unlucky and it is available. Cafeteria. Don't think so. Didn't think so. Oh, we got 2 more for him.
Uh,
There's a lot of people in there. They're all the way back in like 50s from this video. That one's 82. Pretty sure this isn't it. Almost immediately reloaded. Classroom. Pretty sure I'd get nothing. Person's getting it on 5th or 96. I didn't think Shion showed up this late, but we'll see. Last time showing up. Okay then.
While inside the capsule, I always tried to imagine what it would be like to have friends. Now that I'm friends with all of you, I finally understand, and it's so simple. Talking with friends brings joy and happiness. It makes you forget about the bad things and troubles in your life. Not just that, it makes you feel more like yourself. Because friends draw out the best in you, and that gives you the strength to carry on. I'll die at the end of this war, but I'm not afraid. Because I'm giving up my life for my friends. It's truly a blessing to be able to have friends that you're willing to die for. So please, allow me to stay friends with you until the final day comes. That is what happiness means to me.
Yippee, we finally did it. Now he's finally done. Now we can go back. Day 55.
Get ready, prepare to be ready to give your.
I already know what I'm going to do today. Spend all my time preparing for the next offensive battle. Sweet item. Okay. Here you go, your winner ice cream stick.
Whoa!
Dang, didn't give me the level up. Hi, Ava. May you rest in peace, being hypnotized forever.
Whoa! Hey, Takumi? Serious talk. Serious money talk. Do you want to donate some to me? Like a crowdfunding kind of deal? I know what you're thinking, but just let me finish. I have a good reason for this. One of my younger sisters is sick and needs surgery to recover. But you know how it is with medicine. It's hella expensive, and I need as much money as I can find. I don't care if I get called a money grubber. I just want to see her get better. I'm asking you to chip in as well. You can give me whatever you like after we leave this war behind. Just so we're extra clear, I'm not making any of this up. I'd never joke about something so important.
I see, Gaku. You're very kind.
Heady
Except we have
soldiers.
no
You never
pennies
know.
to our
Well
name.
then.
Huh?
Nighttime means bedtime. It was yet another dull day without incident. Trudging on toward day 100 little by little so that everyone still here would survive.
Get ready, prepare to be ready to give your.
Yet another morning. There's been no attacks for the last few days, but that's no reason to let our guard down. I need to be prepared for anything the enemy throws at us. Right, then what should I start with? Are you up to Gaku 3?
Whoa!
Yippee. Whoa!
Whoa!
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit. You never know when the. Well, then.
Ah,
Honestly, I'd been feeling really empty inside lately. I just couldn't seem to get the crestfallen face of the ghost boy out of my mind. Have I really made the right choice? I even struck a deal with Siri to stop pursuing the matter of him messing with our memories.
ah.
A promise is a promise and I'll keep it, but it was all for nothing. Now it was up to me to prove that this was the right decision, with clear results.
Get prepared. Be ready to give.
Huh?
Another morning, another day to prepare for our next...
Intruder alert. Defense mode.
Well, I was gonna call it, but if we have a battle, do that. We'll finish off this day. The enemy's here. Looks like I won't be prepping today. It's time for actual combat. I have to get to the war room. Everyone here? Good.
Ah.
Everyone, except him, but that went without saying. Takumi, correct me if I'm wrong, but are you regretting your decision?
Huh?
No, I don't think so. It's just... Focus on the battle at hand. At least your lack of attention exposed your friends to more unnecessary risks. I cannot read your mind, but I do know you made that painful decision to protect your friends, right? Then you should make your decision work. Imagine still failing in the end. How is he supposed to feel happy about that?
Ah.
Yeah, you're right. You've helped me come to my senses, Hiroko. Thank you. For now, I should focus on the battle at hand. Looks like you're fully prepared now. Then it's time to initiate a defensive battle.
This maiden is apocalyptically angry today! Why? What are you angry about? About the one who left! The one who forced him to... The Great Muda should never have left TRCW! The Great... who again? This world-ending rage shall be fully vented in the ring of battle! Here I come!
Fun.
What the heck? Is that another me over there? Wait, am I really me?
Of all the things to get confused about, it doesn't matter which is the real Mr. Maruko, since neither is particularly wanted.
That's so mean, Ima.
Hey, that's out of line, Ema. Spare a thought for my feelings.
That's the commander who has the ability to make copies. Last time she showed up as a copy of Moko. But this seems to be her real form.
Stealing a gimmick is one of the cardinal sins of the wrestling world! This abomination must be put down!
Yes, I agree. But please keep a cool head and don't do anything reckless.
All right. We won somehow.
Now, all that's left is the finishing blow. I don't really want to do this, so let's make it quick.
Oh, we actually get to execute. It's been a while. What was I do? She looks so evil. So does Ina, to be honest.
All right, let me do it.
Huh, I could have swore Hiriko was already maxed, but I guess not.
Exquisite.
Yay, S rank. Battle's over. Yes, we have killed the invaders. Great fight, everyone. Beating the commanders made me feel so much better.
Hey!
This is the birth of defensive battle therapy. All the battle's over in any case. Let's head back and... Takumi, behind you. What? My instinctive reaction upon hearing her warning may have been mere coincidence, for it was the overwhelming sense of foreboding that pushed me into action in that instant. As soon as I swung my sword behind me, a high-pitched clanging sound resounded loudly in my ears. The person who had attacked me was... I thought I had you at your most vulnerable moment. Those were some wicked reflexes there. Ado. What, no roaring round of applause for this moving reunion of ours?
Huh?
What are you, stupid? Ain't nobody gonna clap for a bloody traitor like you. What do you want anyway? What do I want? I want to kill all of you, of course. The plan was to infiltrate the commander's army and strike when your guard was down. But best laid plans and everything, eh? This one went completely south too. I see no beauty in your methods, and that kills me inside. No matter what you think of my methods, at least I'm still better than you hideous humans. But since my attempt has failed, this is where I must exit the stage. You think we'll let you? I may not be able to kill you, but I'm still able to get away. Besides, you're all too tired from that battle to stop me from running anywhere I want. Wait, Ado. Be attempting to assassinate you the next chance I get as well, and the next, until I succeed. You'll never be able to relax, because what if I slip in while you're all asleep? The ugly SDUI source and tremble in constant fear under my shadow until the next time we meet. After saying that, Ado turned to make his retreat. There won't be a next time for you. The next moment, something flew after the escaping Ado.
Who are you? They put their lives on the line to protect their friends. I can't let anyone who is threatening their safety escape.
Stop! What are you doing? Let go of me!
Never! I'm never letting you go! Your existence hurts and distresses them! I have no patience for anyone daring to hurt my friends! I won't let you torment them any longer. You must die here and now!
Why are you so mad? You seem almost desperate. You know you won't get anywhere with these ugly things by treating them like friends, right? Unless they already hate you. That's why you're going completely bananas.
Shut up! Shut up!
Ooh, she ain't kinda scary in this timeline. Immediately after, there was a large explosion, and undying flames engulfed the entire area. After what happened, we gathered in the war room. Well done, everyone. You will be needing a lot of rest after that commotion. Who the hell can rest after that? What's the situation now? I'm sorry. First of all, Edo Otsuki is confirmed dead, burned to nothingness by the undying flames. Burned to nothingness, so there's no chance for revival then. I see. What about the boy with the flames? Did he die in the explosion too? No, he's completely fine, just fast asleep. Okay, that's a relief. I heaved an internal sigh of relief at those words, but noticed that the grim look on Sire's face hadn't gone away.
Yeah.
There is no relief to be had. The situation is now out of control. Did something happen?
Huh?
He was supposed to be charging up the missiles in the defense room in preparation for the 100th day. That massive explosion he angrily unleashed used up too much of his reserve. Can't even conjure up an avatar now. That mean we won't ever get to see him again? If only that were the only consequence. You're making it sound like there's something else. There is indeed something else. The undying flames he produces, the wall protecting this school. Talking about the wall of fire.
Huh?
I took the liberty of checking the wall of fire just now, and it has become considerably weaker. Much weaker than it has ever been. It won't take the enemy much effort to breach the wall now. Oh no, that means the invaders can now effortlessly attack us whenever they like. Unfortunately so, I foresee the battles ahead will be much more of a struggle than before. No, it's going to get worse. It was a gut-wrenching revelation. But it wasn't like we could do anything about it right now, except to rest up in preparation for whatever was coming next. We returned to our room, bogged down by the stifling weight of this new turn of events. The wall of fire has become weaker. Enemy attacks will grow fiercer as a result. What will happen to us now? The Undying Flames boy did what he did to protect us from Edo. All because I refused to accept him as an ally. That makes it my fault. Before I could finish my sentence, I remembered what she said. We'll just write this. We're gonna skip it. She was right. I'd just be exposing everyone to more unnecessary risks. He acted to protect us, and I can't let his sacrifice go to waste. It doesn't matter how bitterly we have to struggle in the battles ahead, we'll overcome them all. I felt a renewed sense of determination as I clambered into bed to relieve myself of the day's fatigue. I'll think about what to do next tomorrow. And we're gonna be done. Tiredness is hitting me. Finding Shion's last wand. Let's see, who we rating? Let's see here. This one. Okay, you guys, thanks for hanging out. Let's see. Today was Thursday, so no stream until Sunday. Sunday, probably more the 100 line. I was debating if we start spooky games early, but I do want to go ahead and knock out a bit more. So we'll do 3 streams of 100 line next week, and then 2 of spooky stuff. Let's see. Today, we got a couple more endings. According to Steam, we are now 74% done. We're not, but according to Steam, we are. Wow. 7% have unlocked all achievements. It's impressive. But I don't have anything else, so I'm gonna send us off. Well, thanks for hanging out, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, as well as weekend. And I'll see you guys next time.